Major Gaurav, what will be the lesson from this conflict for Indian military? We have seen how Iran has been able to stand with drones, missiles, and kind of decentralized mosaic, planning to mighty America and Israel. We have also seen how your internal systems can be hacked. So what will be lessons for Indian military?
Thank you for this question, sir. Very important question. And I think the biggest learning for the Indian military will be how can you turn the Malacca Strait into a Strait of Hormuz? A significant part of Chinese trade passes through Malacca. And that will be the target. So I know even today, there are people in South Bloc, uniformed people, very senior, who are studying this conflict like it's under a microscope, and they're studying it, and they're trying to figure out what are the lessons. So what has happened? What has happened is that you see missiles, you see drones, and you see aircraft. China looks at it differently. China has put a very steep economic cost on the rest of the world and the United States of America, and nobody's talking about Israel right now. You see? Israel is getting bombed, Israel is bombing back, etc., but who's at the center? It is essentially the United States of America. Now, what the Indian armed forces are seeing is that, okay, we can't match China dollar to dollar. And the amount China can spend on its military, we can't do that. China's budget is literally 2.5 times ours. And it's very difficult for an economy like ours to spend as much as China does. But then, I mean, if you look at the budgets, the American budget would be 25 times Iran or 30 times Iran or even more than that. And how is Iran managing to keep everybody at bay? Though it's like a suicide pact and you can't win wars behaving the way Iran is behaving, but the fact of the matter is that for the past 30-35 days, they're fighting against the rest of the world. I mean, the entire Middle East is in flames and they've managed to inflict serious damage. There were so many economists, even today they're saying that if this lasts, we are looking at global recession. There are so many people who are talking about global recession. Now, Iran has managed to do that. And there are lessons for us. Can we have as many aircraft carriers as China in the long run? Maybe not. Can we have as many soldiers, as many weapon platforms as China? No, because it's essentially a function of money. And we can't spend as much as China. But then even Iran can't spend as much as America or Israel. So asymmetry is the answer, sir. Make war asymmetric. Find out ways and means by which you can cause tremendous damage to China without having corresponding platforms. That is the way to look at this conflict, because I'm speaking purely from a military perspective, sir. And from a military perspective, how do you manage Pakistan? How do you manage Pakistan? Is it time, and I'm being very candid and open here, sir, is it time to arm the Taliban? Is it time to actually give weapons to those countries that have a border dispute with China? Is it time to give long-range missiles to countries like Indonesia? Maybe have a better understanding with Taiwan? Maybe do all of these things? We'll have to. You see, for a very long time, we have had a very inward-looking policy. You must have heard this dialogue in the movie many times, कि भारत ने कभी किसी पे हमला नहीं करा. Have you heard this? India has never attacked any other country. It's blatantly false. Okay, this whole dialogue is a scam. Okay, it's not true. Maharaja Ranjit Singh, he conquered Afghanistan. I hope you know that. And General Zorawar of the Dogra armies, he conquered Tibet. The Cholas went all the way, Southeast Asia, the Angkor Wat temples. They conquered those areas. They conquered Sri Lanka. So to say that, you know, Indians never have done this, मैं तो अक्सर कहता हूँ, all the gods and goddesses have weapons in their hands, right? आपने देखा है किसी देवी देवता को बिना हथियार के? That is the entire context. Everybody is fighting all the time. And that is the true nature of this So I hope it will not be very controversial. Can I just say it?
Yeah, yeah.
This whole ahimsa thing is a Ponzi scheme, okay? ये इसको दे दिया फिर डबल इसका हो जाएगा फिर हमारा फायदा कभी कुछ नहीं होता कभी कुछ नहीं होता इन 5000 years of human history which is recorded please tell me and this is a challenge you have your smartphones please go to Google and check have we had 50 years in 5000 years have we had 50 years of peace across the world it is in our nature to fight we are not stronger than elephants we are not more ferocious than lions right we can't swim like the fish we are not as poisonous as snakes लेकिन चिड़ियाघर में वो लोग हैं हम लोग बाहर हैं if they are stronger we should have been inside the zoo and they should have been outside why are the animals inside the zoo because we are the most dangerous of the species in the world we have killed everybody after killing everybody after putting everybody in the zoo after cleaning out all the jungles then we say ahimsa parmo dharma that is not true that is not true so we have to realize our inner spirit we are not peaceful people we were never meant to be peaceful people should know मैं सर आपकी परमिशन हो एक बात बता देता हूं I often quote this example and then people say that yes you know ठीक समझ में आया if you can cause harm and you choose not to cause harm आपका choice है you want to be peaceful you can cause harm you have the capacity but you don't cause harm then you're peaceful. If you can't cause harm and you don't cause harm, then you're harmless. So we should be peaceful, not harmless. That is what I'm saying. So far we are perceived to be harmless. कि ना ये कुछ करना चाहते हैं ना कुछ कर सकते हैं, है ना? So unless we have this, we are not going to get anything done.